Well, hey everybody, this is Rod, and what I want to do right now is just give you a quick tour around the AVROA site. You know, this thing has really gotten pretty large. Here, let me clean this up real quick. There we go. And it'll save you some pain if I just walk you around the place. Now, this video assumes that you're already a member, all right? So if you're looking at this and you're not a member, well, then you simply follow my cursor, okay, and you just go over here to where it says join here, and that will get you into the process. And it's very simple, it's painless, doesn't cost you any money, and all you have to do is go through that, and then you can watch this video, which will take you through the entire site. All right, guys, here we go. First of all, look to the upper right-hand corner, and you'll see where it says Member Login. And you can see when it says that, it means that you're not logged in. When you are logged in, it'll say Member Log Out. And so you go there to log in, and I'll put in my email address. That's an old email address. And I'll put in my password. You see where it says Log Out up there now? And what it lands you on is your member profile page, and this is your personal information, how you want to be contacted on email and stuff like that. You can change your password, you can confirm your password. If you get completely disenchanted with us, you can even unsubscribe right down there. I hope you don't ever push that button. Call me if you're thinking about pushing that button. Anyway, enough kidding around. But if you look over on the left here, you'll see that you'll see this a lot in this website, is that as you go from one page to another, these menus on the left change. All right. So we'll just go down. The first one you'll see here is View Rentals. This is the rental page. This changes almost by the moment. Hello, Tennessee. We just got Tennessee about 3 minutes ago. But anyway, this will be having a lot of opportunities with this page, because this is our guest experience. We're going to spend some time thinking about this, because I talk to guests every week, and the common theme is that they're just overwhelmed with the interface that they're dealing with. It's too complex, and there's just too much data, and they get burned out. And I think we have a real opportunity to build something that is more, what do you want to say, elegant, you know? But anyway, in its simplicity, it's sort of elegant as it is right now. You can do keyword searches, any sort of keyword. Say, for example, I'm in Gulf Shores. That's where all my properties are. So if I put in Gulf Shores here and I hit enter, it's just going to show all the properties that are down here that are in Gulf Shores. But you know, you can search by anything. You do combinations of searches. So you can see location type would be like, do you want it on the beach? Property type would be, is it a house or apartment or a lodge or studio, and any bedrooms. You can do any combination of those type of searches. So there's a lot of opportunity for us there. We're going to be doing that. And then when you go down to after rentals, it's My Properties, okay, and this lists the properties that you have listed. And you can see the green tab, the blue tabs here. It goes Edit Property, Delete, and Photo Gallery. You can go to Edit Property. And of course, this is your property information, that property right there. You can see this little button here. Do you want to advertise on the free property listings? Yes or no. So you know, if you're pulling that property off the market for a while and you don't want to advertise, you just click that and boom, it's off the property listings. This website URL, remember, that's really important. That's the destination page. When somebody looks at your property on our site, we will send them to whatever website you want where you take your reservations. We don't care if it's HomeAway, VRBO, FlipKey, if it's your own thing, it's Airbnb, whatever it happens to be, you just put it right there and we will direct people to wherever you want to be, all right? And of course, you can see the rest of this stuff. You can update your description and the number of bedrooms and stuff like that. And going down a little farther, you can see where you can pick a thumbnail, which is that little thumbnail that goes next to your brief description on the rental listings. And then a little farther down, you'll see where it says define your local area for this property. And what this is all about is regionalizing data to make sense for the specific rental property area that you're talking about. You know, like if we go back up to the top here and we look at the zip code for my property, it's 36542. This particular rental, it has that zip code. Well, what our system is doing is it's looking at that 36542 and it's picking all the other zip codes that are within 10 miles. All right. And what happens then is that, like, for example, our vendor list, what happens is this will populate over into our vendor list when you're looking at this property, and it will only show the vendors that are within a 10-mile radius of your apartment, of your rental. Because obviously, if you're looking for a plumber, you don't want to, if you're in Gulf Shores, Alabama, you don't need to find any plumbers in Los Angeles or Vail, Colorado. So that's what that's all about. And what's really neat about this program, and we're still working on it, believe me, is that if you have properties in different states or different areas, this definition will change for each particular property. So then when you go to the vendor list, you can choose which area you want to look at, and you can pick the vendors out of that specific area. It's really going to be neat. For me, all my properties happen to be in the same place. So there's a little check here that simply says, hey, listen, just use this for all my properties. And then, of course, down at the bottom here, you can save and exit, or you can add more properties. So that's what that's all about. Going back over to the left here, you can see where it says vendors, and this takes you to our vendor list. All right. Listen, I can't tell you how important it is that even though you might be the only person in your area that's right now on the AVROA site, just take a few minutes and recommend a couple of vendors in your area. You've got people that work for you that can do a decent job. If you look at these vendor types here, we do everything. I mean, whether it's medical or legal, or whether it's furniture retailers or housekeeping people or whatever it is, okay? And if you need a new vendor type, just let me know and we'll put one in. Just put it in. And the way you do it is you just go up here to recommend vendor, and you can just fill in all this information about your vendor, pick the type of vendor that you want to categorize it out, and then you save it as an exit. And then once you save it and exit, you can go back and you can add a review. And these reviews are pretty neat. You go back and add a review. And let's go back to vendors. Do you see these stars right here? Well, they're not just like static stars. There's a program driving these. And when you put in a review, all right, you can choose how many stars you want to give that person, all right? So, and then what happens is that our programming averages out your review star with all the other ones. So say, for example, if we go back to this vendor again, advanced carpet cleaning. Look, they got 5 stars, right? Well, let's give them a bad review. Okay, let's give them a 1 star, and we just say, this is bad. Okay? And if we submit this review, look what we did to their star rating. It went from 5 down to 4. And so what's really nice is it works exactly like Amazon.com. We will average out all the different reviews on these vendors, and you'll get a pretty good idea what these people are. But like I say, it's, in the beginning, I know that you might be the only person in your area or whatever, but input this data. And then if you know some other people around you that have vacation property, invite them to get involved and tell them to input some data. And you're really going to start getting some benefits out of this, because I can't tell you how many times I was looking for a specific type of help, whether it was a plumber or a tile guy or an appliance guy. And either I was looking at the yellow pages, and that's about the last thing you want to do when you're looking for a vendor, because you're either going to be paying too much or you're not going to get the service that you require. But there's all that, all right? So then you can see if we go back to the members area, get me back to the members area here. What do we have? We have member logout, that, contact us, that's fine. And so that's the front side of the site, all right? But there's actually a back side to the site that you need to know about. And that's, you get to there by going either to the upper right-hand corner where it says blog, or you go to the marketplace, all right? If you go to the marketplace, these are just free classified listings. There's a whole bunch of categories here. You can place ads here. You can place an ad, edit, browse ads, search ads. You just simply, if you want to place an ad, you just click place an ad, and you have to sign in. Well, in your case, on the back side of the site, your username, and your password are the same thing as your email and your and your what do you want to say, your password that you use on the front end of the site. All right. So me, I'm a little different because I built the thing, right? But anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that should do me. That should get me in. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. You are logged. Look, I'm an administrator. I didn't know that. But anyway, what you can do is you can add a category. You know, like if you wanted to sell an appliance, or if you had a piece of real estate somewhere that you wanted to sell, there's a section for real estate and things. You can look at this, like homes, condos, rentals, land, and this will post, and this is all free and stuff like that. If you go back over to the side here on this sidebar on the right, you'll always see that's where everything is located. Okay, so when you're looking for things, like for example, I put out a weekly blog. That blog is just a fancy word for, you know, a newsletter. All right, this is going to be getting more and more updated. This newsletter its purpose is to keep you abreast of what's going on with AVROA, but it's also designed to start tracking things that are in our industry. You'll watch this newsletter, you know, when you want to say develop and evolve, just like the rest of us. But you need to, if you want to get involved with that, you need to subscribe to it. We're just not going to mail this stuff off to people. So what you do is you put your name and email here and hit join, and you will be subscribed to our to the newsletter, and you'll be getting it. I think it comes out once a week. And then if you go down here, you'll see my recent posts, you know, like things that I'm going to be talking about. And then there's a section about rod fits. If you haven't seen that video yet, there's 12 minutes of me there. And then there's the AVROA communities, and you can see that right there. And the AVROA communities is a big opportunity as well. This is where you can create, or you can become part of another group. You know, like this is the national community here. It's just like Yahoo, so but that's what it is. Except this isn't populated. This is for us. You know, it's only us. But you can also, more importantly, is create your own group. You can go up to the top here and create a group. And if you click on this, and it will take you to a section where you can give it a name, and you can, it could be about flowers. It could be about properties in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. It can be anything you want. You can form any group that you want, and then you can start, what do you want to say, communicating with people in that specific type of interest. So anyway, that's about it. The important part, a really important part, to get back to the front end of the site, you just go back to AVROA here on the left, you see. But just that's about how the site's working right now. That should get you around. Just remember, there's a front end, which is this part, and then there's a back end, which is where the marketplace and the blog is, and you'll just switch back and forth between the two. All right? Well, I hope that helps. All right. I'll see you later.